Hi Capricorn, welcome to your check-in reading. Please do check your March monthly because there will be significance as the month moves on. And considering it's only sort of the mid of the month, coming up to the mid of the month or the mid of the month, depending when you see this, and if you see it past March, then it's still significant for you because it's an energy check-in. Now, do check your elemental readings. Do check the astrology for the week, because the weekly astrology is interesting because it tells us about our day-to-day, but also it tells us about, I do spiritual coaching, energy channeling. So it's not like, okay, there's conflict, there's, or there's, for example, the sun card or whatever it is. It's more internal you of a theme, you might feel that way, and the guidance to either, move into a high vibing, or if you're feeling extremely happy, or if suddenly you feel a bit low, what it could be. It's very helpful. It takes a lot of energy from me, to be honest. But I'm not sure that everyone really understands what is happening in those readings, and so there's not much views, but they're very helpful to everyone if everyone just looked into them. So you can check Earth and check your top placements, and for that week, if there's a strong planet, I do advise for you to check that, or where your house is in as well. So it's always useful to check those weekly astrologies. Now, having said this, if this resonates, please do like and subscribe, and check the other readings, check-in readings of your top placements as well. This is flown out, Justice, but I haven't asked the intention, so we're putting it back in, but we can keep it in terms of our mind. So what's your current energy, Capricorn? Let's check. All Capricorn placements, please. Are some of you having a bit of anxiety? Is some of you running away from your healing? As I say that, I've got the Seven of Swords. So is there a bit of deceitfulness that's caused this for you? King of Wands. Who's caused this deceitfulness? And it could be that you're running away from the healing of what you felt here. It could be linked to a King of Wands. It could be linked to a fire sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign. There's very heavy air here. It could be that you've been focusing on, I'm going to pull a card from here. I want to see if I can see it in the card, caring connections. So it could be around a connection, okay? It could be around something of a connection that, why do I feel it's a revisited connection that is just not good for you? It could be around a work, a partnership. The King of Wands is symbolizing someone who's very successful and mature as well, but has something stopped you in your tracks of this? Let's clarify the King of Wands, please. Death. So there's an end coming to something, and this advice is to end this thing that is not right for you. And also, if you are required to do some healing, Six of Pentacles, if you're required to do some healing, I would say that is really needed. You could be getting or contemplating a little bit of a, a change in your image. You could also be on this healing journey, which some of you are putting off. And you could be, recently went off course, or you could be running from your healing, like I said. I did feel that you'd started healing in your weekly astrology. I would check that out because this is very significant right now. Offer yourself some compassion. I think that's what's needed with this. Offer yourself with some compassion. There is a change needed because there's a significant signifies, thank you, a 5, a change is needed. These cards also tell me a change is needed. To move away from what is not longer serving you, and don't ruminate on mistakes that you've done. I think there's also a need for give and take. I think some of you are very self-focused, where you do need to offer blessings to others, okay? I think that's going to be very significant for you. Some of you might be dealing with a need of recognizing your self-worth. I don't know why I pulled that card. It was calling me. I do know why, because it was calling me. Surrender to trying to be perfect relates to your self-worth card. Worth card. Why can't I talk now? Why is that? Surrender the need to try and be perfect. I think that's it. It just might allow you to flow with ease and less pressure on yourself. Be aware when it comes to your mind, it could be bear, like bear or bear. It could be like B-A-R-E or B-E-A-R. Does it matter? It could be both. So just ease up a bit. I feel Spirit is saying to you to lay out and release control. I've mentioned this to your readings before, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune signifies a closing of a cycle. The universe has your back. There's a death card here. It says that you need to put an end to this in your current energy and close out this cycle to start your new cycle, which is actually abundant. You have the strength to bear it all. And 4 of Cups. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups. Are you feeling a bit delusional? But you should know that something's going to work out. Something is working out with the 6 of Pentacles. You can feel it in your bones. Look, it's upsetting you. There's a grief here. There's something really upsetting you, weighing hard on your heart, which you do need to heal and look into. But you know that in your core that things are coming to manifestation. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're trying to do, it could be trying to a different method today and it's going to pay off. Like, do you know when you suddenly decide, I'm going to take a different route to somewhere, or I'm going to do something different, and it works for you? Look at that. And it works for you. 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. So I think there's a need for a change of perspective on how you're seeing things with this 4 of Cups. There's a lot of your energy here, and what I mean is there's a lot of collective energy that I'm getting. I mean collective, but a lot of Capricorns, different situations. There could be a reconciliation here, or a re-entering of an endeavor, a creative endeavor. I feel like you shouldn't visit anything of the past that you know is toxic, but your energy is also a bit undecided and you're moody towards the right people. And I think this is where it shows that you're not fully healed. Like, you're ready to give past people that have caused you this chances, but new people you're very moody and closed off on. Does that relate for you? The world. Some of you could be traveling. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune has your back, and a cycle is closing and a new cycle is opening. You need to stay focused and optimistic. It's good luck, because the universe is stepping in and protecting you. But it's also telling you that it does cause this chaos, but it closes the cycle as well. And you've got the world, which is telling you it's closing the cycle. The world is coming in for you, which is a completion, which is accomplishment. It means you're about to achieve something great, and we can see it with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, which is recognition. You've been working towards this. Remember, I said your manifestations are coming to light. You've been working towards this for quite some time. And I think what you need to celebrate what you've been doing and the success you're about to achieve, and that's coming in for you. I was just checking what the symbol of that is on the cards that I pulled this deck. Chariot. So you're moving towards it. Some of you, there's a strong relocation, moving, even just neighborhood environment. You're moving, you're traveling, maybe you're taking a vacation. There's a strong movement of a strong change here with the World and Chariot. And it symbolizes also a breakthrough, like the World and the Wheel of Fortune do. The Chariot symbolizes accomplishment. This is very strong. You've got three major arcanas that symbolize this. I feel also with this, the person who's coming towards you, I don't know why I don't want to focus on the past person. It just makes me feel like this past person has made you a very closed off person to the new people that are probably good to you, but you're kind of moody and not open to them. Like, for example, let's say you get to know someone and you're like, this person is really good for me. I can tell they're a good soul. But like, you communicate and then you're like, I can't be bothered. You don't communicate, you don't text back within the day or whatever it is. You're very flimsy, you're inconsistent. But if it was to do with something of the past that was not good for you, you actually are very much more opened. But that past person caused that change in you. Is that making sense for some of you? I mean, the past person will come back to take accountability and probably responsible for their untrusted worthiness, their delays, their frustrations. They're coming across as someone maybe a bit open. They could be a Cancer. But although I feel like they might have generally opened up their emotions when they try and approach you, I think you need to sit and see who are the caring connections. Recognize your worth if some of you are not sure about your worthiness. This is continue to work on what you're working. That to me tells me in terms of your abundance and breakthrough, continue to walk towards it. The High Priestess is telling me your gut tells you what is right for you, especially when you're dealing with these people, because you don't want it to hinder you. And I also feel with this, if the new opportunities are coming in for you, like opportunities are coming in for you, looking for new opportunities, unexpected opportunities are heading your way, positive changes are heading your way. You're walking away from what is not serving you, whether it's this person or whatever it is. King of Cups, Ten of Wands. You're putting the heavy burden to the side, and you are realizing who is actually good for you emotionally, probably to get you to, maybe they're not as good as you logically, but this is telling me if you work on your healing, you're actually going to be aligned. As good as you are logically, you're also going to have the open sort of emotional you again. Not again, but like you're going to honor that King of Cups, whether you're female or male. You're going to have your heart in the right place. If it's to do with the new person coming in, you're more logical, but they're good for you because they are heart-centered. They can emotionally communicate, but they're still very smart. Fifth chakra, Remember, I was telling you, I don't know why I can't speak. So some of you might feel the need, you need to express something. I feel the number 3 is significant for you, and 1212 is your wish fulfillment. If you see that, it's coming in for you. Also 1111 is going to be, so there is a breakthrough, there's a wish fulfillment here. How beautiful is that? So let's just pull you a spirit animal card, and then we'll also pull you, the reading's gone longer, a soul message. Spirit animal card for Capricorn, please. All Capricorn placements. It's weird because this was at the top of the deck, and I was like, is that a card for me? Before we started your reading, I was like, I don't think so, but I didn't read it, and it's come out. Assertiveness, the cougar. So the cougar for me is like, it's similar to the, you know, the tiger, etc. You have a strength and a power, but your power, you need to sit in silence a little bit, okay? And then you probably need to, there's the high priestess here, which is also telling us then. And then when you know what's right, you take action. So claim your leadership role, take action. Find power in silence. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and the confidence to succeed, which I know you do, Capricorn. You honor that sort of energy. Let's pull you a soul card. I want to see what speaks to your soul, or what will speak to your soul within the next coming days, month, or whenever you see this. You can come back and visit. There's too many cards there that dropped out. Okay, this one, okay. What if it isn't true? The thing you're telling yourself right now, on the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you won't be enough. What if it isn't true? It's time for a soul chat, so go into yourself, and really you will get the answers. And remember, this card was just calling to me self-worth. This deck just called to me to pull a card, and it was self-worth. So it all ties in really, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give it a like and a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.